Dana White panicked and Floyd Mayweather had shock reaction when Conor McGregor broke only press conference rule. Conor McGregor stepped over the line during his four-city press tour with Floyd Mayweather. In 2017, the dual-weight UFC champion crossed over to boxing and made $100 million for his 10th-round TKO loss against Mayweather, who stretched his perfect record to 50-0 and retired. To promote their crossover fight, which ended up selling 4.3 million pay-per-views in America, the two men held press conferences in Los Angeles, Toronto, New York, and London. Mayweather and McGregor traded insults for 4 consecutive nights, but there was a widely publicized rule that neither man was allowed to lay hands on the other. Notorious decided to break that rule during the final press event in London. Viral footage shows McGregor storming around the ring, which hosted their face-off, before grabbing hold of Mayweather's head when he walked behind him. UFC CEO Dana White immediately began to panic and grab at his fighter. The MMA mogul got ignored. McGregor approached his boxing debut opponent again and tried to goad him into a physical confrontation in front of the English audience. "Do something, slap head," he shouted, "you little slap head." Surprisingly, Mayweather just smirked at McGregor breaking the cardinal rule, and he continued to smile as the Irishman mocked him for being bald. Money didn't even flinch when McGregor walked behind again, licked the palm of his hand, and made a movement that suggested he was going to slap the American. The UFC superstar pulled his slap and continued to poke fun at Mayweather. McGregor added, "I'm so happy you took the hat off. I've got to say, what the F was you hiding under that thing? That little peanut head. I tried to tip it off yesterday, was like it was glued. What the F is this mother F doing?" Mayweather got his verbal licks in later, but in that moment, he chose to stay quiet. Ultimately, he made McGregor pay for his words by knocking him out on fight night. The boxing novice started relatively well, and even managed to land a couple of eye-catching shots, but he appeared off balance and unable to generate the power he showcased in the UFC. Mayweather allowed McGregor to punch himself out before stepping on the gas to ultimately score a stoppage to win the money fight. McGregor was completely exhausted by then. The 36-year-old, who was 29 at the time, was so tired he was unable to get his hands up to defend himself. Footage of the fight-ending sequence shows Mayweather landing 15 consecutive blows as he pummeled McGregor, who bravely refused to go down. Veteran referee Robert Byrd felt compelled to step in and wave off the fight. Mayweather will have his 8th exhibition boxing bout since retiring when he takes on MMA star John Gotti III in Mexico on Saturday night. McGregor has been sidelined since breaking his leg in a trilogy fight with Dustin Poirier at UFC 264 in July 2021. The future Hall of Famer is booked to face Michael Chandler, and the two men have agreed to scrap in December, but White is unsure if that clash will happen in 2024. MA fans are impatiently waiting for official confirmation about McGregor's long-awaited and eagerly anticipated comeback bout.